right, 3, 2.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Matt's having some difficulties. Holy crap, that stinks.
Welcome back to Couch Respawn, thank you.
Matt, that is all.
Is it really that bad?
It's so bad.
That was just a little guy.
No.
I'm
It's
sorry.
so bad. You apologize for that.
I'm sorry that my body is a nightmare-fueled engine.
Oh gosh. I can't play.
I'm literally a WMD.
Okay, we're good. It's gone. That was quick.
All right, that's good. Yeah, I have problems.
Yeah, well, food is food.
Food is food.
Eat more sauerkraut.
No, don't like sauerkraut.
Don't?
Not really.
All clear.
That's sad.
Captain,
I have to
Sauerkraut's really good for you.
I have to be really in the mood to eat sauerkraut, and your sister or your mom has to make it. Otherwise, I'm not really interested.
Do I have to shoot this?
Foster, set up the tactical data. Yes, sir.
It's probably the end of the mission.
Hey!
Hey, I win! Wow, we really could have just waited this 30 seconds.
Nope, everybody has to see it because we always end the episode.
Was that a
terrible places.
skull mech in the right-hand side of that
Yeah,
screen?
we'll get there.
That's awesome!
It's called the Atlas.
Your mom's an Atlas.
Thanks. I have a freaking hole in my socket. It's really bothering me.
No, I'm sorry, you're gonna feel that on this floor.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir, here's the deal. The nuke plant is inside a contained area.
Uh-huh.
To get through the gate, you need
Does
to
it say
destroy
new plant
the
or
power
new
generator
plan?
controlling
New plan.
it. The gate will open in
okay.
emergency mode.
That doesn't make
Start by
sense.
taking out the defenders around
No,
the
we're
generator
not
and then
rockets.
trash the generator itself.
Boom!
What?
Chekalaga. Wow, this for supposedly turning the tide of the battle, this mech's kind of crappy.
It's good, but it just doesn't take a lot of damage. I'll say that. Oh, okay.
It was like,
Send our helicopter. Oh no!
if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Is that our Fox reference? Yeah?
Oh, I got a rant too. Since last
Oh.
episode you ranted,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about Call of Duty
Dan Rant.
right now.
Oh, okay.
Black Ops 4 is coming out.
Yeah.
Their commercials.
Wait,
says,
didn't World War II just come out?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they're doing Black Ops 4 because, you know, Call of Duty, they need to come out with a game every year.
Right, okay.
Anyway, so they released an ad. They were like, oh, we're doing something totally new. Something only Call of Duty can do. I was like, what is it? Sounds exciting. Maybe I'll get back into Call of Duty.
Is it shooting guns? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it is.
I'm sorry. I just...
No. So they were like, we're doing a battle royale. And I was like
6 other games are currently
I was
doing
like,
that.
alright, you know what? Everything's doing battle royale, whatever. Just give it to them. And then they were like, it's a huge map. Like,
Okay.
only Call of Duty can do this, and there's vehicles.
Alright.
And I was like, you're just describing Battlefield.
yeah. And you're describing PUBG.
Exactly.
It's just
Now,
multiplayer.
it's gonna be Call of Duty.
It's just multiplayer.
Yeah, but it's a large scale multiplayer, and I think
Battlefield. You're okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
No, that's stupid. That's someone in the advertising department who was holed up in his office. Like, all right. Scrubs reference. It sounds like Ted is making an advertisement for the game.
Oh, I need more help. Why do I take so much damage?
If you haven't watched Scrubs, do recommend it.
I never watched Scrubs because I'm not a scrub.
It gets a little preachy at the end of every episode, but beyond that, it's actually pretty funny. And I have actually learned over watching this again with Brittany, because she's on that kick right now watching that. Because let's be honest, she decides what we're watching together. I'm like, oh, you have a lot of your little habits and sayings are directly from this show.
You know what's... anyway.
Yes.
I don't care about your conversation.
Oh my god. Well, at least you're honest.
I was just in the middle of a thought, and I didn't want to lose it.
That's fair.
I love Call of Duty. Well, I used to.
Yeah, I
Black
did too.
Ops, you know, Modern Warfare.
Never played Black Ops.
Black Ops was fun. 1 and 2 I really enjoyed.
Okay.
I hated Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's because I was comparing it to the other two.
Okay, that's fair.
Anyway, the stories used to be so good, but then I realized you played Modern Warfare 2, right?
I played more Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and then I saw the trailer for 3, and I was like, this is literally the exact same thing. I'm not interested.
I was just thinking about how offended the world is today.
Okay.
You remember the mission No Russian?
Yes.
Well, you know how you go through, for anybody that doesn't know, it was a mission where you were working with the Russians secretly.
You're undercover.
And then you go and, with the Russians, shoot up an airport.
You had the option of not firing a shot.
And
It's
you also
hard,
have the option to just murder all the civilians, along with the police officers.
Yeah.
And the thing that was interesting was that at the beginning of this mission, they just allowed you to fully skip it because it was sensitive information.
Yeah.
I had the thought, like, what do you think would happen today if they did the exact same thing? What year did Modern Warfare 2 come out?
I was in college, I think. So that was 360.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I
played a butt ton of that game.
I did too. I really loved that game.
Probably way too much.
That was actually a game that I had to step away from my Xbox for like a couple months because these guys would not let me play anything. Like, the dude was awesome. He was my college roommate, and he had a bunch of friends. So I would go on in like a team of 8, and we would just wreck house.
Yes.
And it was fun. It was fun.
Well, I used to be one of those super pro quick scopers that would just destroy an entire team, and it was fun. I loved it because my friends and I would stay up late to play that game.
Yeah, me too. It was just. I'm trying to think of how to answer your question. In my opinion, I think right now with turmoil, with the police shootings and other political issues, I don't think they would do it even. I think they would do a truncated story, or like a minute clip, and just be like, here's this guy running through the airport. You don't actually see anything. It's all implied. And then at the end, the same thing happens, where they know you're a double agent or whatever it is. I think that's the case.
Yeah. It was just an interesting thought that I had in my head. Like, No Russian was such a crazy level, and
and it was controversial.
I showed somebody the other day. I was like, oh yeah, there's a level in Modern Warfare 2 where you just go and murder a bunch of civilians. And they're like, how is that a thing? Why would they put that in a game? I was like, it was perfectly okay at the time.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's the thing.
Not okay. I mean, you still had the option to skip it.
And that's the thing. Even myself, like when I played it, I only fired at the police, and I purposely only fired at the riot.
Well, the reason I played it the first time, I was like, oh, what could be offensive about this, you know?
Yeah.
And so I didn't understand.
Yeah.
And then the second time I went through it, I was like, oh.
I think, well, here's my disconnect with that. In a way, I applauded them for doing that, in a sense, because it's terrible.
What?
Applauded their decision to even put that in the game in the first place. And my reason for that is because you have to understand, like, even like a game like this, if you think about what's really happening, it's horrible. I mean, like, you shoot one of those guys with the rockets on the ground, your bullets are probably, at the very least, ripping them in half.
Right.
Like, they're exploding in blood. Like, seriously, that's awful. Like, you really think about it, it's awful.
Right.
And a little bit of video games is, like, now I'm not one of those, like, oh, video games causes violence and all that. Like, okay, it depends on the person, and that's an extreme case when that kind of stuff happens. But you gotta really, I mean, sometimes you gotta sit back and think about what you are doing. I mean, it's not. So, like, the first time I actually had an emotional response to a first-person shooter was playing Call of Duty 2. When you were climbing the wall during D-Day, and there's people just falling off the side. The Nazis were taking pot shots at you, and I was just like, oh my god, people actually did this.
Right.
Oh my god! Like, I literally just, like, I had to pause the game because I was just like, wow. Because it finally, like, registered in my brain. Like, yeah, this is fun, and this is an adventure, and, like, this is an interesting story, but, like, hey, this is not, no. So it's,
Gosh, I'm going to die again.
so I'm a little more selective of what games I play because of that thought process. Because I'm like, yeah, I can disconnect and have fun, but like at the same time, like you are doing this, and like in this situation, you're in a war, so it, you know, or I'm assuming you're at war. Actually, I don't even know what the story of this game is.
I
But
can go find health somewhere.
yeah, sure. Yeah, but sorry, that's kind of my thought process with that whole
Oh, they're following me.
Oh god. Sorry to go on my own rant and take over your conversation.
It was just an interesting thought I had because I had to explain to somebody that what that mission was.
Yeah. Was it a college friend or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, oh, I've never heard of anything. I think the other mech just blew up because he was in the explosion of the other one.
Yes.
Look at my health.
Yeah, dude, I see it. You got a blip.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, at the time, I was a lot younger. For people that don't know, I'm 10 years younger than Matt.
Ah!
You old fart.
I am.
I turned 21 soon.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, yeah, at the time, it didn't really faze me because I was young. I just didn't care.
Right.
Looking back at it, I have a whole nother perspective on it.
Right. It's dark.
Especially now, because,
Yeah.
you know, all this stuff that's happening in the news. And here we are just playing video games where we murder people.
Yeah.
For fun. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting into heavy topics here. We gotta cut back.
How about that Pinocchio movie?
What? Is there one, or are you just saying? No.
You know what I really want to see?
Christopher Robin?
Yes.
I actually kind of do too. I saw the
Absolutely.
I saw there was a new trailer and I haven't watched it
It
yet.
looks so good.
Oh no! Crap! What time is it? I haven't been paying attention.
No, we're good.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Fail.
thanks for watching, everybody. I'll get back to that spot.
Okay.